Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Well, welcome back to my journey through Europe as you follow me. Hope you follow me anyway. So we've had a really successful trip last week in Salou. This time, it's a bit of a different one this time. I didn't really know where to go. So I'm scrolling through Jet2, I'm scrolling through TUI, I'm scrolling through Ryanair. At the last ditch, I scrolled through Ryanair and I found somewhere. So I am flying with Ryanair today. It's £38 and £16 coming back. So literally, it's just a cheap one. This one, I'm actually going into Bergerac. So I'm flying from East Midlands into Bergerac Airport. Now, when I get to Bergerac Airport, I've Googled it and they say there's no buses going direct into Bergerac itself. Bergerac, by the way, is in France if you're watching and you don't know. So it's about an hour and 40 minutes on the plane. It says there's no, so I've just literally got to wing it when I get there. So Bergerac sits on the Dordogne. Is it the River Dordogne or the Dordogne River, or is it just the Dordogne? I'm not sure. Anyway, I've not been to France for several years, so this is the first time I think in about 30 years I've been to France. So let's hop on this Ryanair, if it goes, and I'll see you in France. I'll see you shortly. So we're about half an hour early at Bergerac Airport. So I'll just say bonjour. We are here. So I'm going to. I've just got through passport control. That was really easy. That was literally 4 to 5 minutes through passport control, and there was 4 there stamping your passport. There's literally only one carousel at East Midlands as well. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to wing this one. So, like I said to you in the first part of the video, there's no buses direct to Bergerac. It's literally in the middle of nowhere. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to go through here and I'm just literally going to wing it into this centre because I'm quite early at the moment. My check-in's not till about 3 o'clock this afternoon. So I've got 2 hours. So I'm going to literally find just a taxi and So, let me show you outside Bergerac Airport what it's like. So, you've got a car hire place here on your left-hand side, and then out in front of you, you've got your taxis. So, you've got a few people waiting for the people over here on the transfers. So, like I said, on this one, I'm literally going to wing it. I'm going to find a taxi now. I'm going to get into Bergerac Centre, and then after I've got there, I am going to head on to the hotel because I'm pretty early. Right, let's find a taxi and let's see how much it's going to cost me. Right, I'll see you when I'm near my hotel. Right, so the taxi driver, she's just dropped me off. I was quite surprised. I'd got about €30 out. I'd Googled how much a taxi was from Bergerac Airport to Bergerac city centre, and it's saying 25 to €30. When I got in the taxi, she said to me, I said, oh, just take me to the centre, because I was going to have a few glasses of French red wine before I got to the airport, before I got to the hotel, because I was a little bit early. Anyway, I got to the centre and she says to me, where's your hotel? I went, oh, it's so-and-so. My hotel is called La Gambetta, by the way, which we're going to have a look at in a minute. So she ends up bringing me to the hotel. So, okay, fair enough. So I'm now at the hotel La Gambetta. So it was €19.55 to get here. I thought that was an absolute bargain, especially what I got charged last time, €33 just to salute to the hotel there. So £19.55. Well, I noticed when I got in the taxi at the airport, it was on Tariff D. When I got just past Bergerac city centre, it had gone to Tariff C. However, £19.55, we've done it for, when it's say 25 to €30, and it's only, I think, about 4 kilometres from the airport. I think I've got an absolute bargain there. So she gave me a card when I was in, and she said just WhatsApp me or something like that if you want to go here and go there, and she'll do it at a discounted price as well. So I think I'm about here. So here I am at La Gambetta. Let's go and take a look, and let's go and get checked in. Right, all checked into the room. That was really, really simple. And the lady on reception, she was so bubbly and she was so friendly. Okay, my Spanish isn't up to absolutely loads, but I can talk a little bit of Spanish. I mean, we all did French at school, didn't we? And that's not going back that too far, is it? Anyway, she checked us in, did the tax, and that was city tax. That was absolutely cheap as chips as well. She did show me through to another room, and they are having a spa in the hotel, and they've all done it up as well and things like that, and a hot tub and things like that. So I couldn't video that at the time because it was still building work. Anyway, right, let's get to the nitty gritty. Let's get to the room. So she's checked me in on room 306. She asked me if I was a smoker, and on floor 1 they have the balconies where you can smoke at, but I'm not a smoker. So anyway, I'm on floor 3, room 306. So let's go to 306 and check it out. So there we go, a nice bright room. And I'll tell you something, these switches, I like them. They're a bit more modern switches to what we usually have. So we've got a floor, virtually a floor to ceiling mirror just there, which is always nice if you want to look at the whole of your body before you go out. And then in this one on the, oh, we've got a spare toilet roll here in the one on the right, so I might need that, you never know. Hairdryer, those of you who know me, you know I don't need a hairdryer, as I shave my head every time I go away. And then we've got the safe. Now, I've not checked the safe out actually. That safe is going to need a key, so I will take a look at that in due course. So, but I'm not here for long. Oh, an absolutely lovely bit of artwork there at the back of the bed, as you can see. And a couple of nice big, are these nice big fluffy pillows? Oh yes, I need a good night's sleep on them, and then you're going to know about my night's sleep. And what does this say? No smoking. Well, we're a non-smoker anyway. Little side tables here at the bed, so these aren't really the best, to be honest. They're a little bit flimsy, to be honest. So if you're staying at this hotel, on my recommendations as well, just be careful what you put on that there. And you've only got the one plug socket, which, as you know, is one of my pet hates. I always think you need 2 plug sockets as well. And then we've got the bathroom, a nice big spacious bathroom though as well here. And then you've got a lovely shower there, nice big head on that shower. So if we just open up, that there, and as you can see, we've got the extra, we've got the head on the shower there, which is nice and tall as well. So if you can just see, so it's nice and tall for anyone tall can reach that head of the shower. And then you've got your second one here to wash what you want, to be honest. But, and then we've got some, so it's not got the hotel's name on it. As you can see in most of my videos, they have the hotel's name on them. Now I'm in the shower, I don't need it to start running or it's going to wet me. So there we go. That's looks a nice big shower anyway there. Then really just nice big basic, quite a big sink, to be honest. That is quite a big basic sink. You know, that's a nice running water there, that comes out that tap, lovely. And then again you've got some hand wash there, but usually, like I said, it's got the hotel's brand on it. Nothing in this hotel seems to have the brand on it, which it's not an issue at all. And then, as you can see there, we've got your luggage rack just here, which is always handy if you've got a bit of luggage. And then we've got this table here, but underneath, if you can see here, it's like some kind of old French, what does this say here? Singer. So this is a bottom of a knitting, one of the knitting things. I can't remember what it is. I'm not a knitter or I'm not a stitcher or anything. So anyway, there's your Wi-Fi code as well, and your password as well on there. So no need to ask at reception for there. And then it tells you just here a few bits here: conserve your water, changing your towels, etc., and things like that. So just a bit of information there. We've got the kettle as well. Should we see if that kettle's nice and clean? Oh, I can't. Yes, perfect. That kettle's absolutely perfect. Other cups, yes. And the other cup, yes. And we've not got many. We've just got 2 tea bags and 2 sugars. So no coffee or anything. No coffee for me in the morning. That's a shame. I'll have to go out and get a nice French coffee. And then, as you can see, the view as well. This is the view. Just out my window here. So, a few nice trees over there. And not really busy road. So, sewing machine. That's the word I was looking for. A sewing machine. So that's an old sewing machine table over there. But that desk over there, I do my editing, videos and things like that when I'm away. So there's not enough room there. But fortunately, I'm going to have to use the bed. And as you can see, this bed is actually quite big, to be honest. And it nearly fills the room. So, and then, as you can see, more around the room, we've got the telly there, nicely mounted on the wall, and the controller next to the telly on the wall. I can't turn that telly on because I'll be copyrighted on YouTube, so we'll just leave it there. That's why you don't see many people turning the telly on and trying things on YouTube as well. And also, we've got the air conditioning unit there. I think it's going to drop a bit cool tonight anyway. So that's that nice big air conditioning unit there. Right, what I'm going to do, I'm probably going to get in that bed, and then I'm going to let you know how my night was and how my journey was. Right, let's go to bed. Right, well, that was a good night's sleep. Probably the best I've had for a long time, probably since the last hotel I stayed in, to be honest, which was, I can't even remember. Oh, it was Salou, wasn't it? Last week. So, yeah, that's the Hotel La Gambetta, not the biggest hotel in the world. But to be honest, I was having this trip to Bergerac, and it was one of the only hotels I could find that was available at the time. The woman in there on reception really made us feel welcome from the minute we went to the minute we left. So what she's done now, when I've been around Bergerac the last few days, there's not really been many taxis or anything like that. So what I've asked the lady on reception to do this morning is to book us a taxi. So the taxi on the way to La Gambetta in Bergerac was €19.55. So let's check if this taxi is going to be €19.55, which I can't see. Anyway, what I'm going to do in this video, I'm going to go and take a look at the other side of the airport this time. So earlier in the video, you probably saw arrivals into the airport, and it had one carousel. This time I'm going to look at going into the airport as well, and it's like a bit of a one-man airport. So let's go and see let's go and see if this taxi turns up first, and then let's have a look at the other side of the airport, and let's have a little chat about Gambetta and Bergerac itself. Right, I'll see you in a few minutes. So that was quite cheap, actually. €16. So that's further than Bergerac city centre, town centre. It's further than the centre of Bergerac, just a little bit further. And when you Google it, it says it's 25 to €35 Bergerac to the airport and airport to Bergerac itself. Anyway, on the arrival here, I thought I was going into absolutely nowhere. I wonder where the taxi driver was taking me, although I have been to this airport before. Very, very strange. So at the moment I'm here at Bergerac Airport and there's 5 flights going out. It's very, very quiet. It is. Let me flip this camera and show you exactly where you'd be if you were at the airport. There's a little cafe in front of me as well, which looks like I'm going to probably dive into there because I am actually quite early here. I'm just stood in the taxi rank at the moment, and behind me is hire cars and things like that. So let me just flip that camera. So here you've got, like on arrival, as you probably saw, here's the hire cars, and here's where they keep all the hire cars as well. As you can see, there's the arrivals, and I'm heading out over there into departures. As you can see, it's not even busy at all. So I'm going to head into there, head through security, and see what the crack is. Let's just take a little walk up here. So there's departures. Right, so nobody knows where they're going. Well, anyway, I've already been in, so I know where I'm going. So let's go and take a look in there. Let's go through security and let's have another little chat. So, right, let's have a chat about the French experience and the Hotel La Gambetta where I stayed. So, as you can see from the last little bit of the video, I'm at the airport, so I've abandoned going through security at the moment. So I've just it didn't look very, very, very big. It's actually behind me. So I'm just in a cafe that's also here at the airport. So what it was, the reason I've done this is because I've just Googled it and I've gone on reviews for Bergerac Airport, and it says it's literally 2 small rooms and a coffee bar. So I thought, I'm not going to be able to video in there very easy, and I'm not going to be able to do this video and talk to you very easy. Other than that, I'd have had to do it at East Midlands Airport when I landed, and I wasn't going to start doing that because when I get back to East Midlands Airport, I want to go home, because after doing all this, I'm just absolutely knackered, as you can imagine. Anyway, La Gambetta Hotel, let's talk about it. So let's start with the Wi-Fi. The Wi-Fi is really, really poor in the hotel. I kept going on it, it kept throwing me out, it kept me putting back on the Wi-Fi, it kept throwing me out. So I suggest, if you're going abroad, use some kind of package for your internet access. Don't rely on the La Gambetta Wi-Fi. Is not very good. Room wise, bed I thought was really, really comfy. Could hear quite a bit of noise at night if you've got the windows open as well. That's if you're that side of the hotel. But also, let's go disabled access as well. So disabled access to the La Gambetta Hotel is poor, very, very poor. So if you struggle with stairs, etc., or anything like that, I suggest you don't go to this hotel, because if you've got claustrophobia or something like that, that is the smallest lift I have ever been in. So literally, it was one at a time into the lift, and I think there's something like 4 floors, and it's quite steep. So disabled access is a complete no-go for this hotel. Okay, the lady on reception as well. Well, actually, let's bypass that one at the moment. And there is breakfast and evening meals at the hotel available. The man at breakfast time was absolutely fantastic. Here this morning, I'm literally just sat there. I was waiting for the taxi that the lady on reception had ordered me this morning for 11 o'clock, which I will tell you now, he was 20 minutes early. So it's better to be here than not at all. Even though I'm flying Ryanair, it's actually not landed yet. So I don't know if I'm flying back or not today. I hope so, because I'm all booked in at East Midlands Airport, my parking. Anyway, so A chap came out this morning and he offered me a coffee as well, free of charge, which I thought was really, really nice of him. So we got talking there and the lady on reception. So about 9 o'clock this morning, I went to see the lady in reception. I asked her to book me a taxi for 11 o'clock. And then it came 20 to 11, the taxi was there. Really, really friendly lady. She has actually made the stay at that hotel fantastic. Hopefully you watch my shorts as well on either TikTok or YouTube as well. So while I've been here in Bergerac, I've done quite a lot of food reviews and things like that as well, and a lot of bars, where to go, what food to eat, prices and things like that. So I'm going to wrap this video up now. I'm going to obviously head off into my next destination, which I'm not going to tell you what it is because you have got to like and subscribe to that video. It helps me out with the views, and it also gives you notifications of where I am in Europe, or maybe I could be in England, we don't know. So please like and subscribe. Okay, I'm going to wrap that up now, and I'm going to go and I don't know what I'm going to do. I might sit here and have a glass of wine, to be honest, because I've got 2 hours before my flight. My flight's not landed yet either. It's literally one plane in at this airport, but it's a nice airport to fly in and out of, and easy access to Bergerac. And remember, it's only 20 euros to get into Bergerac. I went on airport taxi transfers from Bergerac Airport and back to Bergerac Airport, which I usually do, and it's 215 euros. Right, please like and subscribe to the video. I've got to go because of this.